From the frozen tundras to the depths of the oceans, our planet is a tapestry of diverse and breathtaking landscapes. But within this vast expanse, there exist pockets of unease, places where the veil between our world and the unknown seems to thin. Today we embark on a journey to the edges of understanding, to those locations that send shivers down our spines and ignite our primal fears. These are the creepiest places on Earth. Join us as we delve into the stories behind these unsettling locales, exploring the history, the mysteries, and the legends that have made them infamous. Prepare yourself, for the journey ahead is not for the faint of heart. At the base of the majestic Mount Fuji, shrouded in an ethereal mist, lies Aokigahara Forest, a place of haunting beauty and unsettling stillness. Known as the Sea of Trees, its dense canopy of ancient cedars and cypresses blocks out the sun, casting an eerie twilight upon the forest floor. The air hangs heavy with silence, broken only by the whisper of the wind through the trees and the soft crunch of leaves underfoot. But beneath this serene facade lies a darker truth, a history that has earned Aokigahara a chilling reputation. For within this silent expanse, countless souls have chosen to end their lives, making Aokigahara one of the most common destinations for suicide in the world. The reasons behind this tragic phenomenon remain shrouded in mystery, adding to the forest's unsettling aura. Local legends speak of yurei, vengeful spirits said to haunt the forest, their anguish clinging to the trees like morning dew. These spirits, it is said, lure the lost and the despairing deeper into the woods, whispering promises of peace and oblivion. Whether these stories hold any truth or are simply the product of overactive imaginations, one thing is certain: Aokigahara Forest exudes an undeniable aura of melancholy. The weight of countless tragedies seems to permeate the very air, leaving visitors with a sense of unease that lingers long after they've left the forest's embrace. Some believe that the magnetic iron deposits beneath the forest floor disrupt compasses, disorienting those who venture within. Lost and alone in this sea of trees, it's easy to understand how the mind could wander to dark places, how the silence could become deafening. Beneath the bustling streets of Paris, a city renowned for its romance and grandeur, lies a secret world of darkness and silence. Here, hidden from the light of day, lies a labyrinth of tunnels stretching for miles, a subterranean city of the dead. This is the Paris Catacombs. Originally constructed as limestone quarries, the catacombs became the final resting place for millions of Parisians in the late 18th century. As cemeteries overflowed, the city began the grim task of exhuming the remains and transferring them to these underground tunnels. Today, the bones of over 6 million people line the walls of the catacombs, stacked meticulously from floor to ceiling. Skulls stare blankly from the darkness, their empty sockets seemingly following visitors as they navigate the maze-like passages. The air within the catacombs is heavy with the scent of dust and decay, a constant reminder of the countless souls who reside here. The silence is broken only by the soft footsteps of visitors and the occasional drip of water, each sound echoing eerily through the tunnels. Amongst the organized chaos of bones, one can find macabre artistic arrangements, hearts formed from skulls, walls constructed entirely of femurs, and even decorative altars adorned with skeletal remains. These creations, while unsettling, serve as a testament to the human desire to find beauty even in the face of death. The Paris catacombs stand as a stark reminder of our own mortality, a subterranean world where the line between life and death seems to blur. They are a place of quiet contemplation, where the weight of history and the sheer number of souls lost can be truly felt. Here, just a short distance from the bustling heart of Mexico City, lies a place shrouded in unsettling mystery. A place where the remnants of grief and despair cling to every branch, every weathered surface. This is the Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls. The story goes that decades ago, a young girl met a tragic end in the waters surrounding this island. Her body, discovered by the island's caretaker, Don Julian Santana Barrera, became a source of profound sadness, and some say the root of a haunting presence. Driven by grief and perhaps a sense of responsibility, Don Julian began to populate the island with dolls. He believed their presence would somehow soothe the young girl's spirit, offering her comfort in the afterlife. Over time, the island transformed into a macabre spectacle. Hundreds, perhaps thousands of dolls in various states of decay now adorn the trees, their vacant eyes staring out from the undergrowth, a silent, unsettling audience to any who dare to visit. Don Julian spent decades curating this unsettling collection, hanging dolls he found in the trash or traded for with the few visitors who dared to set foot on the island. Each doll, he believed, held a fragment of the lost girl's spirit, and each new addition brought him closer to appeasing her. Some say the dolls themselves are now vessels for the spirits drawn to the island's tragic history. Their lifeless eyes seem to follow visitors, their limbs swaying in the breeze, as if beckoning those who dare to venture too close. Whether the dolls are merely a reflection of Don Julian's grief or something more sinister is a matter of debate, but there's no denying the palpable sense of unease that permeates the island. The island of the dolls stands as a chilling reminder of the enduring power of grief and the lengths to which we will go to find solace, even in the face of the inexplicable. Our journey takes us now to a place where time stands still, a chilling monument to the devastating consequences of human error. This is Pripyat, Ukraine, once a bustling city of nearly 50,000 inhabitants, now an eerie ghost town forever scarred by the Chernobyl disaster. In the early hours of April 26, 1986, a catastrophic explosion at the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant unleashed an invisible enemy radiation. The city of Pripyat, located just 3 kilometers from the plant, bore the brunt of the invisible fallout. Within hours, the city's residents were evacuated, promised they would return in a matter of days. Little did they know, they were taking their last glances at their homes, their schools, their lives as they knew them. Pripyat became a ghost town, its buildings left to decay, its streets reclaimed by nature. Ferris wheels stand frozen mid-rotation, classrooms remain untouched, textbooks still open on desks, a haunting tableau of a life abruptly interrupted. In the decades since the disaster, Pripyat has become an unintended experiment in nature's resilience. While the invisible threat of radiation lingers, life has found a way to persist. Plants push through cracks in the pavement, trees sprout from rooftops, and a surprising array of wildlife, from foxes to wolves to even endangered Przewalski's horses, have made this deserted city their home. But the silence of Pripyat is a stark reminder of the devastating power of the atom. The empty swings in deserted playgrounds, the faded propaganda posters on crumbling walls, all whisper a cautionary tale of human ambition and the fragility of our existence. Pripyat stands as a chilling testament to the enduring impact of human actions on the environment and a haunting reminder of the day time stood still. Nestled in the Venetian lagoon, just a stone's throw from the romantic canals of Venice, lies an island cloaked in a far more sinister history. This is Poveglia, a small island whose very name evokes whispers of plague, madness, and the restless souls of the departed. For centuries, Poveglia served as a dumping ground for the unwanted. During the Black Death, the island transformed into a quarantine zone, a final resting place for thousands upon thousands of plague victims. Their bodies, burned in mass graves or left to decay in the open, seeped into the very fabric of the island. As if the horrors of the plague weren't enough, Poveglia later became home to a mental asylum. Within its walls, patients reported witnessing apparitions, hearing tormented cries and experiencing a palpable sense of dread. Legend has it that one doctor, driven mad by the island's energy, hurled himself from the island's bell tower, his screams echoing across the lagoon. The asylum closed its doors in the 1960s, but the island's dark reputation persisted. Today, Poveglia stands abandoned, its buildings crumbling under the weight of their grim past. Fishermen, wary of the island's history, give it a wide berth, claiming their nets snag on the bones of the dead. Some believe the island is haunted by the tormented souls who breathed their last on its shores, forever trapped between this world and the next. Visitors to the island describe a palpable sense of unease, a feeling of being watched, and an overwhelming desire to leave. Whispers of disembodied voices, cold spots, and shadowy figures have cemented Poveglia's reputation as one of the most haunted places on Earth. Poveglia Island stands as a chilling testament to the darkest chapters of human history, a place where the veil between the living and the dead feels perilously thin. It is a stark reminder that some wounds even time cannot heal. Deep in the heart of Transylvania, a land steeped in folklore and legend, lies a forest unlike any other. This is Hoia Baciu, a place where the very air seems thick with mystery and the boundaries of reality seem to blur. Known as the Bermuda Triangle of Romania, Hoia Baciu has captivated the imaginations of locals and visitors alike for centuries. Stories abound of strange occurrences within its depths, tales whispered around campfires of unexplained lights, strange sounds, and a pervasive sense of unease. Some say the forest is a portal to another dimension, a gateway through which beings from beyond our understanding can pass. Others believe it to be a place of powerful, ancient energy, capable of warping time and space. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: Hoia Baciu Forest holds secrets yet to be fully understood. One of the most enduring mysteries of Hoia Baciu is the phenomenon of time slips. Visitors to the forest have reported losing track of time, emerging hours later with no recollection of where they've been or what they've seen. Others tell of encounters with strange creatures unlike anything known to science. These beings are often described as being tall and shadowy, with piercing red eyes that seem to burn with an unnatural light. Whether these are figments of overactive imaginations or glimpses into a hidden world, we may never know for sure. Despite the unsettling stories, Hoia Baciu also possesses a strange beauty. The trees themselves are often twisted into bizarre shapes, their branches contorted as if frozen in a silent scream. This eerie landscape, coupled with the forest's reputation for the paranormal, makes Hoia Baciu a place that is both alluring and deeply unsettling. It is a place that reminds us of the vast mysteries that still lie hidden in the shadows of our world. Nestled high in the Colorado Rockies, the grand facade of the Stanley Hotel stands as a beacon of elegance and luxury. Built in 1909, this sprawling resort has played host to countless guests, drawn to its breathtaking views and opulent interiors. But beneath the surface of its gilded cage lies a more unsettling truth. The Stanley Hotel is a place where the veil between our world and the next seems gossamer thin, a place where whispers of the past echo through the corridors. It was here, in room 217, that author Stephen King found his inspiration for The Shining, his chilling tale of a family terrorized by supernatural forces. King, like many before him, felt an undeniable presence within the hotel walls, a sense of being watched, of being not entirely alone. Over the years, countless guests and staff have reported encounters with the hotel's resident spirits. Footsteps echo down empty hallways, disembodied laughter filters through the grand ballroom, and the spectral strains of a phantom piano player drift from the music room. One of the most frequently cited apparitions is that of Flora Stanley, the wife of the hotel's original owner. Her ethereal presence is said to be benevolent, often seen straightening clothes in unoccupied rooms or rearranging furniture in the dead of night. But not all the spirits are said to be so benign. Guests have reported feeling icy fingers brush against their skin, doors slamming shut on their own, and whispered voices uttering their names in the darkness. Whether these are merely tricks of the mind or genuine encounters with the supernatural, the Stanley Hotel remains a place of enduring fascination, a chilling reminder that some stories never truly die but linger on, whispering in the shadows. In the heart of the Karakum Desert, a vast expanse of scorching sands and unforgiving sun, lies a site that could easily be mistaken for the gateway to the underworld. This is the Darvaza gas crater, more ominously known as the door to hell. Its fiery maw, a chasm in the earth measuring 230 feet wide and 65 feet deep, burns with an infernal glow, casting an eerie light across the desolate landscape. But this fiery abyss is not the product of volcanic activity, nor is it a naturally occurring phenomenon. The door to hell was, in fact, ignited by human hands. In 1971, Soviet engineers were drilling for natural gas in the region when their rig collapsed, creating a massive crater. Fearing the release of poisonous methane gas, they decided to set the crater ablaze, believing it would burn itself out within a few weeks. Over 5 decades later, the flames of the Darvaza gas crater still burn, fueled by vast reserves of natural gas beneath the Karakum Desert. The inferno rages day and night, a testament to the enduring power of nature. Standing at the edge, one can feel the intense heat radiating outward. The air crackles with the sound of burning gas, a constant roar. The door to hell has become an unlikely tourist attraction, drawing curious visitors from around the world. Beneath Edinburgh's bustling streets lies a network of dark chambers. These are the Edinburgh vaults, steeped in history and whispers of the past. Constructed in the late 18th century, they were storage spaces for businesses. Over time, they became a refuge for the city's most desperate souls. Disease ran rampant, claiming countless lives. Today, the vaults stand as a chilling testament to this bleak chapter. The spirits of those who suffered are said to linger. Over the years, countless tales of paranormal activity have emerged from the depths of the Edinburgh vaults. Visitors and tour guides alike have reported strange noises, unexplained temperature drops, and the unsettling feeling of being watched. Some claim to have felt the touch of unseen hands, while others describe seeing shadowy figures lurking at the edge of their vision. One particular area, known as the White Room, is said to be a focal point for paranormal activity. For those brave enough to venture into the depths of the Edinburgh vaults, it is an experience that will stay with them long after they return to the world above. Nestled amidst the sprawling suburbs of San Jose, California, stands the Winchester Mystery House, a testament to grief and the supernatural. Its story begins with Sarah Winchester, heiress to the Winchester Repeating Arms fortune. Haunted by loss, she sought solace in spiritualism, claiming to receive a message from beyond. Spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles sought vengeance, and to appease them, she built an ever-expanding house. Sarah poured her fortune into the Winchester Mystery House, creating a labyrinthine monument over 38 years. With no architect's plans, the Winchester Mystery House became a chaotic maze of rooms, hallways, and staircases. Doors open to blank walls, windows overlook other rooms, and staircases lead to nowhere. Some believe Sarah's design choices were to confuse vengeful spirits. Others think the layout reflected Sarah's grief and mental state. Today it stands as a monument to her grief and belief in the supernatural, a place where reality and illusion blur, whispering of a hidden presence. From the depths of the Edinburgh vaults to the labyrinthine corridors of the Winchester Mystery House, we have journeyed together to some of the most unsettling corners of our planet. These places, shrouded in history and steeped in legend, offer a glimpse into the darker side of human experience, where fear and fascination collide. Thank you for joining us on this eerie journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more spine-chilling content. And let us know in the comments which creepy place you dare to visit.